All right. Hello, everybody. To be a winner, the fourth and final installment, unless you guys want me to talk about a different mechanic, held items. Let's just jump straight into it. Type boosting items is what we're going to start with. The Silk Scarf boosts normal moves, Charcoal boosts fire moves, Mystic Water boosts water moves, Miracle Seed boosts grass moves, Nevermount Ice boosts ice moves, Fairy Feather boosts fairy moves, Magnet boosts electric moves, the Dragon Fang boosts dragon moves, the sharp beak boosts flying moves, the powder boosts bug moves, the spoon boosts psychic moves, the spell tag boosts ghost moves, the black glasses boost dark moves, the soft sand boosts ground moves, the hard stone boosts rock moves, the poison bar boosts poison moves, the metal coat boosts steel type moves, and the black belt boosts fighting moves. However, all of these can also just be replaced with plates. They boost with the same amount. I'm pretty sure. Don't at me on this. I think either 1.2 times or 1.3 times. And all of these plates can be found while diving. It saves a huge headache for me, at least. I don't really use type boosting moves in the type boosting items that often, but if when I do, I usually just use plates. They're just as good. And then there are consumable type boosting items. You would use these if you just want that little bit of extra kick, or if you want to activate an ability like Unburden. I see a lot of Fighting Gem Halucha. These boost with, I'm pretty sure, 1.5 times whatever move you use for the first time, and then it gets consumed, so it's gone. But again, as I said, you would use this with stuff like Unburden or Flying Gem Acrobatics, stuff like that. Next are stat boosting items. Starting off with attack boosting items, the Cell Battery and the Snowball. The Cell Battery, when you get hit by an electric move, your attack raises. I'm not sure where this spawns. The Snowball is when you get hit by an ice type move, your attack raises. This, basically anything on Route 15 can hold a Snowball. Snorunt, Vanillite, probably some more. You can just, again, look it up. Pokemon Reborn's Wiki, incredibly cool. The Thick Club, Cubone can hold this, and it raises the base attack stat of Cubone and Marowak. I'm pretty sure doubles it, which is pretty crazy. The Weakness Policy, when you get hit by a super effective move, it raises your attack and special attack, which is why it's in the attack and special attack boosting items. The Choice Band, you get locked into a move. Right now that's bugged, so you don't get locked into a move, but you do get a multiplier of 1.5 times on any move, like any attacking move you select. The Light Ball powers up Pikachu's attack and special attack stats. The Life Orb is like the Choice Band, where it boosts every move you use by 1.3 times, but instead of locking you into a move, it just takes every time you use an attacking move, you will lose some HP. And the Expert Belt ups the damage on super effective moves that you use against opponents. And on special attacking boosting items, the Absorb Bulb, when you get hit by a water move, you will boost your special attack. The Deep Sea Tooth is something that boosts the special attack of Clamperl. I don't know when you would use this, but it's there. Weakness Policy I already explained. Raises your attack and special attack drastically. Not drastically. It just by 2 stages. When you get hit by a super effective move. Choice Specs are the same as Choice Band, but special attack, so you get locked in, but the lock-in doesn't work right now. And boosts your special attack with 1.5 times. The Light Ball I already explained. Life Orb I already explained. Expert Belt I already explained. Next are defense boosting items. We got the Electric Seed and the Grassy Seed. These both get activated when you are inside of electric and grass terrain. Electric Seed and electric terrain. Grassy Seed and grass terrain. So again, these are usually used with unburdened Pokemon like Halucha instead of grassy terrain. And the Eviolite. Eviolite is something that multiplies your defense and special defense by 1.5 if your Pokemon is not fully evolved. That's why you see a lot of Chansey. Blissey would be so much better than Chansey if Chansey wasn't able to hold the Eviolite, because Chansey's not fully evolved. Next are special defense boosting items. The Eviolite's there. You already know. Same thing as I said for the defense boosting one. And we got the Psychic and Fairy Seeds for Psychic and Misty Terrain. They're the same as the Grassy and Electric Seeds, but for special defense instead. So when Psychic Terrain's up, the Psychic Seeds will activate. When Fairy Terrain, Mystic Terrain is up, Mystic Seeds will also activate. We've got the Moss, which is just something that increases your special defense. It's held by Corso. It's weird. It's a weird item. It's very niche. If when you get hit by a water move, I'm pretty sure it raises your special defense. Don't use it. It's a bad item. The Deep Sea Scale is like the Deep Sea Tooth that only works for Clamp Roll, ups its special defense. Again, I don't know why you would use this, but it's there. The Assault Vest ups your special defense, but you are not allowed to use any non-attacking moves, so it's like you're permanently affected by taunt. Onto speed boosting items, we have the Saucebook Coffee, which has a 10% chance to boost your speed every turn. The Blunder Policy, which whenever you miss a move, your speed gets boosted by 2 stages. And the Choice Scarf, which locks in, and for the Choice Scarf, locking in does work, and you get +1 speed from the get-go, but you can only choose one move every time you get switched in. Next are accuracy and evasion boosting items. We got the Wide Lens, which boosts your accuracy. I run this, for example, on my Gigalith, so that I can hit stone edges more often. And then we've got Bright Powder and Lax Incense, which both raise your evasion a little bit. Pretty helpful. Next are critical hit boosting items. We got the Razor Claw and the Scope Lens. And flinch boosting items, which are the Razor Fang and the King's Rock. Both of these are pretty self-explanatory. Critical hit boosting items, you have a higher chance to get a critical hit. Flinch boosting items, you have a higher chance to flinch. Both of these do both items inside of each category do the exact same thing, just different names. Now our healing and damaging items. Non-consumable ones are the leftovers, which just heal you by 1/16 of your HP every turn. Black Sludge is the exact same, but heals poison types by 1/16 and damages non-poison types. The Flame Orb burns you, which does damage you every turn. You will use this for something like Guts. The Toxic Orb is the same thing, but poisons you. You would use this for Poison Heal, for example. Badly poisons you, by the way, so toxic damage. Just keep that in mind. That's why most people run a Flame Orb instead of a Toxic Orb on Guts Pokemon, because you'll be taking more damage as it goes on. Meanwhile, with Burn, it's not as heavy, like, you won't take as much damage. Meanwhile, with Poison Heal, of course you're going to need Toxic. You need to be poisoned to be able to benefit from Poison Heal. Consumable items are berries. We got Citrus, Chesto, Rost, Pecha, oh, that's not Lepa, that's Cherry and Aspir berries. Citrus is HP, Chesto is Sleep. Yes, Chesto, Resto, that's a strat. So you use Rest and then you have a Chesto berry, so you wake up immediately, just a full heal. So that Chesto is Sleep. Pecha is Poison, Rost is Burn, Cherry is Paralysis, and Aspir is Freeze. You can find all of these inside of, I'm pretty sure, the Mauve shop, or inside of the Safari Zone. Effect lasting items. We got the Heat, Damp, Smooth, and Icy Rock, which all make it so that instead of 5 turns, your weather lasts for 8 turns. Heat is Sunny Day, Damp is Rain Dance, Smooth is Sandstorm, and Icy Wind is Hail. And then we've got the Smooth Clay there on the right, which makes your screens, so Reflect, Light Screen, and Aurora Veil, last for longer. 8 turns instead of 5. Now we just got some other items. The Focus Sash allows you to take a hit if you go from full HP to 0. It's good for anti-sweeping. The Air Balloon makes it so that you're immune to ground moves until you get hit by a different move. Pretty useful for if you want to switch into ground moves, for example. Rocky Helmet, every single time a Pokemon makes contact with you, you will do some damage back. It's like having the Iron Barbs ability, but as an item. You can also stack it with Iron Barbs or Rough Skin, and then anytime someone hits you, you just do like an 1/8 of their damage. It's pretty cool. An eighth of their HP, my bad. The red card, when you get hit, the opponent switches out. You can find this in raid dens. The Metronome, the more often you use the same move over and over again, the more damage it will get. The lagging tail is something that makes you move last every single turn inside of your priority bracket. So if you use quick attack, for example, you will still go first. But if another Pokemon also uses quick attack, you will go last inside of that priority bracket. And the heavy ball, which also makes you slower, but also allows you to hit flying types with your ground moves. Mega Stones are pretty self-explanatory. Every team usually runs a Mega. Most of them are found inside the Antean Stone Shop. Sableye is inside of the Glistening Waddle. And you can also find any of these Mega Stones inside of Raid Dens. Z Crystals, so far, I think the only ones that are available are Fire, Grass, Water, Ice, and Electric. These are all found on Lost Islands. Oh, no, wait, my bad. Fire, Grass, and Water are found on Lost Islands. Ice CMZ you get when you defeat Articuno on Frigidia Island. And Thunder EMZ you get from Zapdos when you beat him on Voltridia Island. Is that it? Okay. Now I'm going to quickly go through here and tell you where you can get them. Where you can get items. The type boosting items, they're all over the place. You can use the Pokemon Bronze Wiki for that. However, the plates you can all find in the Laguna Trenches. The gems you can find inside of the Antean City Stone Shop, every single one of them. Attack boosting items, the club you can find on Cubone. The weakness policy you can find inside of the BP shop. The choice band you can find inside of raids. The light ball I'm pretty sure you find inside of the sewers. The life orb you can find inside of the BP shop. And the expert belt, I want to say Makuhita holds it. I'm not 100% sure. Again, you can use the Pokemon Bronze Wiki. Absorb Bulb, random Pokemon hold it. The Deep Sea Tooth, Basculin holds it inside of Cosmos Valley when you fish. Weakness Policy, BP shop. Specs from raids. Light Ball, sewers. Life Orb, BP shop. Expert Belt, Makuhita. The seeds can all be found inside of Iciclia BP shop. The Eviolite is inside of the normal Coliseum Seaford BP shop. The Assault Vest is in the BP shop. The Moss is held by Corsola, and the Scale is held by Chinchu inside of Kragonos Mines or Kragonos Subverse or whatever it's called. Kragonos Hot Springs. I don't remember what it's called. Speed boosting items, Salzburg Coffee you can find from the BP shop and also from I was about to say Kabanga Coffee from Salzburg Coffee, like the building inside of Cheshma. Blunder Policy, I don't think that's in game. I don't think Blunder Policy is in game. Choice Scarf you can get from raids. Widelands you can find inside of the BP shop as well. Bright Powder is held by, I want to say, like Venonat on Route 9. Lax Incense you can get from the BP shop. It does the same thing, just use Lax Incense. Critical hit boosting items, the Razor Claw, Razor Fang, Scope Lens you can all find inside of the BP shop. And the King's Rock you can get when you beat everyone on the pier inside of Rose Cove. Leftovers you can find inside of the BP shop. The Flame Orb and the Toxic Orb you can find inside of the BP shop. The Black Sludge you can find inside of Antean Sewers. All the berries you can find inside of the Safari Zone. Citrus berries are also held by Swala on Route 18 Extended. And you can also get every other berry that's not the citrus berry inside of the Malv store. Effect lasting items, all of these items, every single one of these, the rocks and the clay you can find in Laguna Trenches. Focus Sash, Air Balloon, you can find inside of the BP shop. Rocky Helmet and Red Card you can get from the Raid Dens. Metronome you can get from the Old Manor, the Fortulos Manor. Lagging Tail, I want to say you could either get inside of Kragonos Mines or Kragonos Peak. And the Iron Ball is found while diving in Laguna Trenches. Mega Stones, most of them are inside of the Antean City Stone Shop. Some of them are found inside of the Lottery. However, every single one of them is found inside of Raid Dens. Z Crystals I already went over. Fire, Grass, and Water are inside of Lost Islands. Icium Z and Electrium Z are when you beat Articuno and Zapdos respectively on Frigid and Voltridia Islands respectively. that was it for this video. This one was doozy to make, a lot of information. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. I will probably post something in the comments if I did miss anything. I hope this helped. Bye.